So Pau Gasol has reportedly opted out of his Bulls contract. So should the Celtics pursue him? What do you think?
Well, me being a Bulls fan, I watched a lot of Pau Gasol, and he's pretty good on the offensive end, but defense, he's kind of bad. Just saying. Because when he's, defending a pick and roll, he's complete garbage at it because he doesn't, put his hands up or anything. He just kind of stands there. He doesn't really do anything. Doesn't defend or anything. It's just, he's good offensively, but defense, he could use some work.
Interesting. Let's take a closer look at this story. So, it appears that Pau Gasol will indeed take his chances on the open market. So he's 35. How do you think that affects his chances of signing with the Thunder?
Well, I don't know about the Thunder because they don't really need a big man because, they got Cantor and Adams. But I think his brother Marc Gasol said you could go to the Spurs, which have a bunch of old guys. So he could, replace Tim Duncan, who's older than him, and Powell's a little bit more left in the tank than Timmy.
So do you think this is Duncan's last season?
I think it will be.
That's very disappointing.
Well, he's 40, so.
Do you think we could force him out of retirement, me and you?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Most definitely.
So, do you think he's going to sign in Boston? What do you think? What are the odds of that? Well, give me a percentage.
I
mean, he's a 6-time All-Star.
Well,
and he's still in his prime.
No. Is he 35? I thought he was 36.
He's 35 now.
I think he's going to turn 36.
Oh, interesting. All right.
So, let's see. Well, they're big men right now, the Celtics. They don't have, any. So, maybe, I'd give them a 45% chance.
Okay, and do you think the Celtics to have any chance to land Durant?
No.
Okay, interesting. All right, so let's move on to our next story. So, some free agency rumors. Rajon Rondo and the Nets are mutually interested in each other. That's according to Steven Kyler. So he might be on the verge of spoiling the Boston Celtics plan, which, as a Nets fan, satisfies me a lot because I really do hate the Celtics. So what do you think the chances are of Rajon Rondo signing with the Nets?
Well, the Nets need a point guard right now. I mean, they have
Wayne Ellington.
Wayne Ellington, yes.
I like Wayne Ellington.
He's not a starter.
He's definitely one of the most attractive players in the NBA. Probably not, one of the best.
He should not be starting in the NBA.
Great.
But also, Steven Kyler also says that Brandon Jennings might have some interest in the Nets as well.
He's not very good.
Well, he's not bad. He's better than Wayne Ellington.
Yeah, everyone's better than Wayne Ellington, though.
Oh,
well, I mean, wait. Before we move into the story, can I ask you your thoughts on Sean Kilpatrick?
I don't know anything about Sean Kilpatrick.
Okay.
Other than his last name is Kilpatrick.
That is very disturbing. All right. So, how do you think this affects the Celtics if Rondo signs with the Nets? What if Porky does it just to spite the Celtics?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they did try to trade him for 3 years in a row, so he probably doesn't think very fondly of them. I mean, yeah, he doesn't like them.
Who?
Rondo. He doesn't like the Celtics.
Oh, yeah, no, good point. So, if the Nets aren't terrible next year, does that mean the Celtics are just wrecked for the next 3 seasons, or?
What do you mean?
So if the Nets are decent, does that mean the Celtics, they don't really have a high pick?
Yeah, but they already have a good team. They already have Isaiah Thomas, and they could get Jimmy Butler.
Do you think they're a finals contender yet?
Not yet.
Okay, how about next season?
Maybe. It depends on what their roster is. I mean, if they get someone like Jimmy Butler or DeMarcus Cousins.
Do you think the Brooklyn Nets have a chance of signing LeBron James?
If I could give a negative percentage, then I would.
Whoa.
Hold on. Go back up. So Steven Kyler, down a little bit. Steven Kyler also says Jeremy Lin, Jamal Crawford, and Al Horford have been connected to the Nets.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, as a Nets fan, I'd really have no problem with it if the Nets spent their entire cap on signing Jeremy Lin.
Really?
Yeah, I think we have the 4th most cap space in the entire league. So if we just spend all of that on Jeremy Lin, can we go beyond the max? Can we do that? Do you think Adam Silver allow it?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can. You just be in debt.
So what's let's see, how much cap space do Nets have? Wow,
92
million. Oh my god! All right.
No, 45 million in cap.
That's still a lot of
Next
cap.
season is 92. 45 million. So that's actually that's a lot.
Yeah.
But no. The problem is no one wants to sign with them.
Rondo wants to sign with him. Lynn wants to be back in New York
No,
City.
but no one like Durant does.
Oh.
I personally think Durant's going to stay in OKC.
Really? You don't think he's going to sign with the Warriors or the Knicks?
No. Well, he's not going to sign with the Knicks because the Knicks, their primary focus, like, to sign somebody is my boy Joakim Noah.
Interesting. Do you think the Knicks are a Eastern Conference Finals contender next year? Obviously, the Cavs are going to go to the finals, but do you think...
I think with the roster they have now with D Rose and Carmelo and Porzingis, if all goes well, I think they could make it into the playoffs as like a 5th seed or a 6th seed.
Do you think Carmelo is going to fall on Porzingis in a game and permanently injure him?
Well, he is pretty skinny. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Or if maybe D Rose is like, out for a jog and he suddenly just falls to the ground in pain.
Well,
and that ends the Knicks playoffs.
I'm calling it now. Derrick Rose will be an all-star next season.
Really?
I'm calling. And he's going to average around 18 points a game.
Why do you think that is?
Because I think he actually would have had that type of season last season. But he had, like, on the first day of training camp, he, like, fractured that bone in his eye. So,
His orbital?
Yeah, his orbital.
Yeah.
So other than that, I mean, if that wouldn't happen, I feel like he would have had a much better season. But that's just me.
So you seen the video of James Harden just like destroying this kid at a camp?
I have.
That was great. So do you think this was ethical? I'd like your thoughts on this.
Ethical?
Yeah, like do you think it was like morally wrong to like do this to a fat kid?
Well, I mean, he was pretty pleased with it. I mean,
James Harden was pretty happy.
Yeah, after he did it, he was very hyped. Well, I mean, the fat kid. I mean, he could just go brag to his friends like, "I got my ankles broken by James Harden."
Yeah.
I mean, not many people can say that, other than Ricky Rubio. I mean, he got his ankles broken pretty hard a couple years ago. But...
I mean, it's pretty obvious he's been learning his defense from Harden because he was just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there are any other basketball stories. That is...
Really? Well, I think there are plenty of basketball stories.
All right, well...
Mainly concerning...
Delonte West. Is that how you say his name? Is that how you say his Delonte?
I actually don't know who that is. So.
I haven't ever seen him either.
Why don't you scroll down?
All right.
Actually, let's talk about some rookies this year.
Oh, who do you want to talk about?
I
want to talk about Karis LeVert.
LeVert?
Really? Is it LeVert?
It's Karis LeVert.
Interesting. Well, he's on the Nets, and I do think young athletic point guard, exactly who the Nets need. I think he can be starting by next season if he works hard.
Well, I mean, again, he's behind Wayne Ellington and Jarrett Jack.
Jared. Oh, the Nets not cut Jared Jack?
He just got hurt. They didn't cut him. He's still there.
Really? Oh.
They did trade Thaddeus Young, though.
He's so old. I mean, one of our friends described Jared Jack as an old freak.
He does look kind of old. I don't know if he is old, but he looks old.
He's 36.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
I think he's 36. 1 second. Let me use my super loud keyboard.
But anyways, Ben Simmons is the next LeBron James. Oh, he's 30.
Oh, he's 32.
But yeah, Ben Simmons is the next LeBron. People are saying. What do you think about that?
I think he's going to be a bust. I really do.
How much of a bust? Like, you think he's going to be, like, trash? Or
I don't
just,
think
like,
he's going to be, like, he's probably going to be about as good as, Lin.
Jeremy Lin?
Yeah.
That's it?
Uh-huh.
That's not good
at
at all.
Well, it's not great, right?
Well, Jeremy Lin had, like, one good season.
He didn't have one good season. He had one good, like, streak.
Stretch of, like, 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, still, I mean... Ben Simmons, he's like...
I think he's a...
He's 6'10", I know that. He's a forward, so he can play the small forward or the power forward.
Or you can play the shooting guard.
Or point guard.
Oh, fun fact about Karis LeVert.
LeVert.
Is it LeVert?
Karis LeVert, look it up right now.
I thought it was Kerry LeVert. Never mind. But, he's actually related to, all three members of LeVert.
What's LeVert?
It's a small band.
From where?
I don't know. I have no idea.
The U.S.? Because I don't know who they are. They could be good for
I mean, they look American.
Oh, wow. That guy.
That's from, like, the 80s, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, I guess. Wow. Okay. Moving on. As I was saying, Buddy Hield.
What about him?
He is a stud.
Really?
He is going to... I say... Oh, don't hurt... Okay. Bussy...
Yeah, Bussy Hield.
Busty Hield, because he's going to be a bust.
Busty Hield.
Busty Yield.
Oh, no.
But he... I think in, like, 3 years, he's going to be dropping 20 a game. He's a stud.
Interesting idea. Who do you get drafted by?
The Pelicans.
The Pelicans are really not that good. Wait 1 second.
They're going to be better next year. N-Ban.
All right. Yeah, the Pelicans were actually ranked 12th this year in the West. So
Well, I mean, they had a lot of injuries as well, so...
wait, why are the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference?
Why are the Memphis Grizzlies in the Western Conference?
So, this doesn't make any sense.
Well, actually, Memphis is in the West